Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. We watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Shark Skwal Helmet, available at RevZilla.com. Oh, how we like to see innovation in 2016. This is the Skwal Shark. You are a French company. I respect you. But damn it, I've been waiting 18 months for this helmet, and here's why. This is the switch graphic. They make solids, they make graphics. This is an under $300 lightweight polycarb DOT ECE rated helmet with a universal fit. There are 4 baked-in LEDs on this sub $300 helmet that allow you to either light up or allow you to flash. Notice, chimney vent, chin, and if I flip it around to the back, you're going to see it integrated with the rear vent in the rear spoiler. Here's my button right underneath. This button, right where my finger is what controls your light. You can see me working it right there. Could it have been a little higher? Sure. But does it work? Absolutely. It is a rechargeable battery that has a 2 to 3 year lifespan depending on your usage, is very quick to charge, gives you 15 potential hours of light up time, and again is replaceable if that battery ever goes on you. So what Shark has essentially done is said, LED technology's come a long way. Riding at night is a dangerous thing. Why don't we give somebody the ability to have a light up panel on their helmet that is integrated with the style that allows them to be seen? And that is what I absolutely love. I am flabbergasted that this helmet has taken this long, not just to reach the Americas, but also that is only being done right now by Shark. If you're another manufacturer, you're watching this video, we're a big fan of this. Now, also check it out, drop down sun visor. And if we look at the shield here, it's Pinlock Max Vision ready. There is a lot of helmet here. I've talked briefly about the exterior. Remember, it is a polycarb, but it's still carrying the DOT and ECE standard. Now, if we think about the fit scheme on the Skwal, it's going to be intermediate oval. That means it's a little bit longer front to back. I'm an intermediate oval. I'm typically what you would consider to be right down the center of the fairway for the US market. I'm not overly round, I'm not overly narrow. Most folks will fit an intermediate oval shape. And again, bamboo liner, premium guts, they're stealing a lot of the DNA from the Speed R, the Vision R, the higher end helmets, and again, they're baking it into a really universally applicable, what I would consider sport-oriented helmet, but really for upright riding or for riding in the tuck, this helmet's configured to really be universally sound. Remember, if you're concerned about fit, we ship for free over 39 bucks. Use the size chart, no surprises there. And I actually love it. If you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new technology and the Skwal itself. Remember, Skwal is SKWL. I do not like it when brands make up their own words that are homophones with words that we already know that might even be nautical. But moving right along. If we look at it from the side here, basic. It's got a sporty feel to it, but it's not overly aggressive. And if we look, we talked about the Pinlock Max Vision. Again, drop-down sun visor actuation is right there. It's pretty smooth. I will tell you that this switch graphic is a little bit Joey Sport Bike for my taste, but they are doing the instant graphic, which is a little more classic, and you have your solids, like I said. So again, if you're one of those guys that's out there that's looking at this helmet and saying, I really don't want it in a graphic, don't worry about that. Now, it is the Shark thicker millimeter shield. And if we look at how it ties in, it is a speed change system. It's pretty simple. It's actually less sophisticated. All I do is really pull up and pull out. It comes out that simply. And to push it back, I just push it right back and like that. Very, very simple in its design, but I'll tell you, based on the fact that it has the drop-down sun visor, I'm not really gonna be changing my shield that often. A lot of times you're changing the shield to go to dark smoke for riding day or night or commuting. This guy has the shield change mechanism or the visor baked in. Remember, 3 pounds, 7 ounces is pretty light. We look at our ventilation scheme. You do have my chin vent down here, open and closed. You can add that Pinlock Max Vision system. I do have a singular chimney vent up here along the top. That's gonna be very simple in its design, open or closed, flowing air to what I would consider the mohawk of the helmet. And I do have some passive venturis out the back. Remember, this is going to be a sphere moving at high speed through air. It creates a bit of a vacuum back here. That vacuum actually pulls warm, moist air that enters the helmet out through the back by decreasing the pressure behind the helmet. Again, creates a little bit of lift. You don't like that Z coefficient, but again, allows you to passively vent out warm, sweaty air, especially if you're riding in warmer times of the year. And for us here in the Northeast, it's a 3-season ride and it goes hot and humid as hell in the summertime. We really appreciate that. Now, if I take the Skwal, I'm gonna give you one more shot here of it in all of its lit up glory. You can see the lights. It's not special effects. These are actually LEDs that are baked in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my donut over here and I'm gonna break this guy down. Now, if we look at it along the side, here's my button. Notice it is incorporated into the neck roll here or into some of the coping. Very simple. Removing my chin skirt. This helmet does have decent pockets for Bluetooth communication device, so you very simply can drop them in. It will play nicely with others. It will take the Shark 2 system. If you want to go OE from Shark with their integrated Bluetooth, I will tell you that the Shark Bluetooth is not, you get the OE fit, but it's not as fully featured as some of the newer Bluetooths on the market. If we look at it, it is a micrometric ratchet. That's a little bit more European. Some people like these, some people hate these. I actually don't mind them, and the way that Shark has designed it here is easy to remove with a singular gloved hand. If we look at the rest of the helmet though, as I pull things out, remember it's the antimicrobial and wicking bamboo liner. It's one of the more premium liners we've seen there, and again, this is a sub $300 helmet, and in my opinion, I don't even give that a mid-range. I give that more of an entry-level price point. If you come in closer to that $250 mark, this is a lot of helmet. We look at it, there's my bamboo liner. Know that it is patched, it is wicking, it is very soft. Also up here along the temples, they call that the easy fit for eyeglasses. Different density of materials, whether you're wearing sunglasses or eyeglasses underneath your helmet. You can see how they finish things off. This isn't real leather, it's going to be a microfiber, but again, they have to cut some costs in some different places because remember, at that price point, it's not an overly premium investment. Now, if we look at your recharger here, this is my recharger. It's a micro USB connected to this red battery that is removable and it is replaceable. If I had a little gripe, that's an awful bulky micro USB. I think there's smaller connectors out there, but again, we didn't feel it too much when we were riding and it really wasn't in the way. Trust me, if we would have felt it, I'd be griping a lot about it. And if we open the helmet up here, here's my neck roll. Again, bringing that comfort liner together. If I open it from the front, you're going to see it is a brow connection here, so no pressure points on the front of the forehead. Try to remove it without breaking it. I'm notorious for breaking these because I move too fast in the video to keep up with my 220 words per minute. So if I open that up just like that, you're going to notice big cutaways along the top, 3D style foam in its design. You're going to see flat seam construction. So again, limitation on pressure points. If we open up the interior, more bamboo liner, big cutaways. Again, it's all about comfort, about circulating air, no pressure points in the forehead, and along the back, you notice there were no pressure points either. Typically, you don't feel them as much in the back, but the way the back neck roll was designed is actually slots in with these fins here right into the unit. If we look at the interior guts, not the Shark fin system. Again, you have to go into the more premium Shark helmets. That would be one of the reasons that you would step up. You'd see fiberglass, you'd see a more technologically advanced EPS. Big channels to ventilate air coming in through that centerline vent at the top, exiting directly to those Venturi vents in the back. And again, on some of the higher end Sharks, you get the big heat sink factor that they do on these helmets. This guy's a little bit more simple in its design. So remember, this is the switch graphic, there's the instinct graphic, there's solids as well. You're looking sub $300. The big claim to fame on the Skwal, besides the fact that it's pretty damn light, is going to be the fact that you have the integrated LED system. And the biggest thing, like I said, that I was annoyed about is the fact that they could make the button for switching it on and off a little easier to find with a glove, but ultimately I'm kind of pissed that it took 18 months for this helmet to make its way to the States. Good on you, Shark. I know I'm speaking like an Aussie right now, but we're happy to see the Skwal land. The next step in your journey is click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews of the Shark Skwal. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us on YouTube. Stay up to date with our opinion on the latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony, and now I think I might start blinking myself.